Okay, guys, I see maximum of you have joined, so we can start, right? So, maybe guys, I asked the question in wrong manner or wrong format. Let me rephrase it. Okay, how many certificates? Matlab, these are not two different certificates. So you guys are correct. There's only one certificate, but we have seen it already when we were doing point to site. I hope you guys are able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes,
So
yes.
we have seen the certificate in details, how it works. Will it work in isolation or will it work always in pair?
In pairs.
Yet pair. So that is what I wanted to ask. So there is a pair of certificate, right? One is here at our application gateway, which is uh, whose job is to decrypt the uh, information whatever we are getting. But there has to be one to encrypt. So in all browsers, you will have a certificate which will encrypt your information, right? So these are two certificates we'll have, a pair of certificates. Is this clear, guys? Till here?
Okay, it means one certificate for encrypt and one for
The other
decrypt.
one decrypt. One works as a lock, one works as a key. Similar to
So
our point to site.
on web browser we will have only one for encrypt, right? The same
Yes.
certificate on
Which will
every
encrypt
browser.
your, yes.
Okay.
And you don't have to worry. You as an end user will not have to worry to install any certificate because we have purchased this from
Okay.
GoDaddy, Big Rocks, etc. It is their job to coordinate with all the browser manufacturers, etc. there and get their certificates installed over there. We don't have to get into that, how they do it. Is this clear? This concept till here?
Yes.
Yes, Hanif bhai?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, so after this, if I'm using SSL termination, do I need any more certificate?
No, we can use the certificate, decode certificate on the user level on backend.
No, my question is if I'm using, what do you understand by SSL termination? The moment I say SSL termination, what do you understand by that?
Uh, when an application gateway have a certificate of encrypt and decrypt, and
Hmm.
the traffic is going from application gateway to the backend,
Hmm.
so it is called SSL termination.
See, traffic is going in any way. In what manner? कौन से
Hmm.
इसमें जा रहा है? Traffic is going, decrypted traffic is going. Traffic तो हर
Decrypted.
इसमें जा रहा है,
Yeah,
right? Both.
decrypted.
Yes, so you have to use that word. If you don't use that word, then उस sensor का कोई sense नहीं बनेगा.
Hmm,
Traffic तो वैसे भी जा ही रहा है ना. Whether you use
Yes,
SSL,
yes.
you use end-to-end.
Decrypted.
Traffic तो जा ही रहा है. Decrypted traffic is going. So now my question is, if I am doing this decrypted traffic, do I need any more certificate here? ये यहां पर तो हो गया. This is end. ठीक है, यहां पर decrypted हो गया. Now traffic from application gateway till backend. Do I need any certificate?
If you want encryption from
No, SSL
means
termination. I use the term. I'm using SSL termination. In
no,
SSL
no,
Not,
termination,
no,
do I
no,
need
it
it's
any
should
not
not
required.
need,
certificate?
right? It's
Yes.
all already
Yes.
going in a
Yeah, so
decrypted
why
way. So
why why this so confusion, guys? Be firm, be confident about it. This is how your interviewer is going to ask you. See, we have been uh, discussing this in detail, right? So now you are sure, be confident about it. No, you won't require because you have used SSL termination. यहाँ से आपका जो भी ट्रैफिक है वो encrypted आएगा, यहाँ पे decrypt हो जाएगा, and that's it. And this traffic is going decrypted traffic because you have asked for SSL termination. Now, if I ask for end-to-end termination, now what do you think? How many certificates do I need?
One.
Core certificate.
Total 4 certificate or 2 pairs of certificate. Yes, I'll require one certificate here to decrypt, but I will require one more certificate here to encrypt. Application gateway पे एक और certificate होना चाहिए. Encrypt. This certificate is only to decrypt the traffic which has come from here. ये इसको फिर से encrypt नहीं करेगा. Okay. So this has come in encrypted format. This certificate has decrypted the format, decrypted the packets, and यहाँ पर आके एक फिर से new encryption होगा, and then uh, this will travel as an encrypted traffic which will again be decrypted here on the server level. This is your end to end. end-to-end encryption, which your WhatsApp is using nowadays. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Any
Very
doubt?
confused, like why there is need of this four certificates in SSL. The traffic is already going in a decrypted way
Right.
to the backend, right?
Right.
So then why there is need to install this four certificate to again decrypt, encrypt, decrypt, encrypt, and send the
There
data
is no
there,
need.
and then
I won't call it need. It is an
uh,
extra feature. If I want end-to-end encryption, I can have. Otherwise, you simply go with HTTP. It is
hmm,
not recommend. It is sorry. It is not a mandate. It is recommended. It is not mandate. यहां से यहां तो आपका ट्रैफिक आ गया इनक्रिप्टेड, ठीक है, इट्स ओके, इनक्रिप्टेड आ गया आपका ट्रैफिक, यहां से यहां डिक्रिप्टेड जाएगा, बट इफ यू वांट एन एक्स्ट्रा लेयर ऑफ सिक्योरिटी कि नहीं मुझको ये भी डिक्रिप्टेड नहीं चाहिए, सो यू कैन हैव इनक्रिप्शन हियर. इट्स नॉट यू मस्ट हैव, यू कैन हैव.
I want your
गॉट इट गाइस?
got it.
Yes, Hanifa, still if you have any
Yes.
doubt, do ask. Elaborate, I'm okay, happy to explain it again. See, I'll tell you, one question might come to your mind that why are we doing this? Why not to simply go ahead from here to here, right? This encryption, why not to do it? Let's just use application gateway and have this encryption. So that is not possible because the moment this is HTTPS, right? यहाँ पर जैसे आप HTTPS सेलेक्ट करते हो तो एक सर्टिफिकेट आपको यहाँ पर इंस्टॉल करना ही पड़ेगा. And if you select HTTP on this application gateway level, right? एप्लीकेशन गेटवे लेवल पे तो ये ट्रैफिक जो है आपका ये वाला अनसिक्योर्ड हो गया. गॉट इट? सो आई वांट कि ये ट्रैफिक जो है ये भी सिक्योर हो एंड इसके आगे ये वाला ट्रैफिक भी सिक्योर हो, एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एंड टू एंड encryption. So now if I go to backend setting, if I want SSL termination, I will select backend protocol as HTTP, right? And save, and that's it, done. But if I want end-to-end uh, encryption, I'll have to select HTTPS, right? Backend server certificate, and here I will have to upload that certificate. Now in this case यहाँ पर भी एक upload करना पड़ेगा. Which certificate am I uploading here, guys? ये वो certificate है जो browser पे companies ने सारे browsers पे install कर रखा है ना. I mean literally not that certificate, the category I'm talking about. Now in this case this could be your lock certificate. और इसका key certificate कहाँ पर install होगा? See, in this case, this is your lock certificate which is being installed on browser, which GoDaddy is doing. Example के लिए GoDaddy ले रहे हैं. There are many there are many vendors, right? So if that is being installed here by a vendor, this is lock certificate, and application gateway पे key certificate हम install कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? Now again, application gateway के backend पे यहाँ पर lock certificate we are installing. So इसका key certificate कहाँ पर install होगा?
Can be.
Backend पे.
Yes, on these backend servers. All these servers should have that certificate, and you will not do it. If it is a Linux, you will have a Linux team, they do it. If it is a Windows, you have IIS team, they do it. But is this clear to you? And this is not necessary कि ये certificate आप बाहर से purchase करो. Many a times they create it by their own internally, like we created a certificate, right? Backend certificate we created और हमारे पास दोनों कॉपी था. I can upload it. Why? Because application gateway it's not in thousands and lakhs and billions and millions. दो या चार ही application gateway हो गए which is in my control, which are in my control. I can upload this certificate. I can upload other certificate as well on the servers. But this certificate, the one which is there on the application gateway front end, why are we not creating it? Because इनको browsers पे भी जाना है. And if we have it, it is not possible for us to share it with every user, every customer कि आप आपके browser पे install कर लो. Hence we have to purchase it from GoDaddy, और इसका certification का encryption level भी next level का होता है. The one which we create, those are very simple. Are you guys getting it or any confusion, any doubts?
एक क्वेश्चन है इसके पहले। सोहेल भाई, हमने एक सर्टिफिकेट आपने अभी अपलोड किया, सो इट वाज लॉक सर्टिफिकेट, राइट?
Where?
अभी हमने एक सर्टिफिकेट अपलोड किया आपने
Hmm. नहीं, where are you
जिस पे
talking about? Application gateway
फ्रंट
front end,
एंड
application
ऑन
gateway back
एप्लीकेशन
end.
है, या फ्रंट
Guys,
एंड,
even when you're
फ्रंट एंड पे।
asking the questions, I would suggest start using the terms. It will help you
या
to it will help you to use these terms in your interview. More terms and more technical jargons you use, the better impression you will leave on your interviewer. So while questioning also, start using, if those are incorrect, I will correct you. And those are correct, you will have those in your memory, and that is how you will perform in your interview, and that is what you going to help you. Yeah, sorry to interrupt, Imran. Yes, ask.
so you have installed your lock certificate only on application gateway,
Application gateway front end or back end?
फ्रंट
Okay.
एंड बैक
Yes.
एंड पे तो हमने कोई अभी किया ही नहीं।
Yes. Yes, I will install only. uh it's not lock, I would say it's key certificate. This is key.
या
Actually lock is being installed here, यहाँ से lock हो रहा है आपका ब्राउजर्स
करेक्ट।
पे जो है वो आपका लॉक सर्टिफिकेट है. सो व्हेन एवर यूजर टाइप्स यूजर आईडी एंड पासवर्ड, बाय द वे इट्स नॉट ओनली फॉर यूजर आईडी एंड पासवर्ड, ठीक है? द कंप्लीट traffic is encrypted. I am just specifying user ID and password because it has more weightage, and you can use the same words in your interview. It gives the understanding, but it's not only certain traffic, it encrypts the complete traffic. Like WhatsApp, आप एक हाई भी भेजोगे वो भी end to end traffic encrypted है. So this is not only user ID and password. Whatever you type over there, whatever click you do on the website, everything is encrypted. But we are sticking to user ID and password. So user ID and password, it gets locked here. So this is your lock certificate. Yeah, this is your lock certificate. It has locked that in traffic. It is traveling over the internet, coming here, and this is your key certificate at the application gateway front end. Key certificate. So it will decrypt that user ID and password. It will be in plain text now. So now it will send it to the server directly. Server won't have to decrypt it. It won't impact the performance, and it will directly resolve the issue or resolve the request. If it is SSL termination, if you want end-to-end end-to-end encryption, then it will be decrypted here, and at the backend uh, pool or at the backend side of your application gateway, here it is again a lock certificate. It will encrypt the user ID and password. Again, it will travel to till your backend, and it will get decrypted on your server level. It is a key certificate here. Is this clear, guys?
यस, इट
Yes,
इज
clear.
क्लियर।
Yeah.
Okay. In very layman term, if it is not clear, I just give it a try. Let's imagine ये जो application gateway के लिए हम same example use करते आए हैं. Let's imagine this is your society gate. These are your flats. A parcel you get with a packed one. You come here. यहाँ पर आता है security guard because this is the highly secure area. Let's say some VIPs are staying, politicians, etc. Right? So you have received a packed parcel. Right? You won't send it as it is inside. It is a matter of security. So what security guard will do here? They will open the packet, check everything, see if it is secure or not. Right? They will do that. Next option is, now it has been opened. तो ये सिक्योरिटी गार्ड यहाँ से लेके इस फ्लैट में सिंपली जाकर दे देगा कि ठीक है आपका ओपन पास, ये पकड़ लो, वी हैव चेक्ड एवरीथिंग इज फाइन. ओपन एज इन रैपिंग वगैरह ओपन कर दिया, एक सिंपल बॉक्स वहां पर जाकर दे दिया. ठीक है, दिस इज वन ऑप्शन. सेकेंड ऑप्शन इज कि यार इस वे में भी देर आर चांसेस, देन समथिंग कैन हैपन कि यहाँ से हमने चेक कर लिया था बट यहाँ पर कोई मे बी समवन कैन प्लान समथिंग, सम माइक्रोफोन एटसेट्रा. सो लेट्स रैप इट अगेन. बट आर दे गोइंग टू यूज द सेम रैप? नो. वो रैप को इन्होंने फाड़ कर फेंक दिया है. दे हैव चेक्ड इट, नाउ दे हैव देयर ओन रैपिंग. राइट, दे हैव देयर ओन रैपिंग. इसको रैप कर दिया एंड देन दे हैव सेंट इट हियर. Now it has been delivered to the main owner, and then this owner will again open that wrap. Is it clear, guys? Understood? Any confusion?
यस, यस।
Yes, Hanif bhai, Prabhat,
Understood.
Razak bhai, I guess you are not there yesterday, so I'm not sure how much are you getting it. Shahrukh, I think you were also not there yesterday. Or were you there yesterday? So people who are not getting it, please watch the recording, yesterday's recording, and then you will be able to relate all these topics. So this is your SSL termination. If you don't plan to have end-to-end encryption, if you plan to have end-to-end encryption, this is how you do it. So that setting you select here. As of now, we are going with basic, right? Backend pool, this is done. Sorry, I've selected HTTPS, hence it is asking certificate, but we are going with basic one. We are not going ahead with this one. Click next, next, and create it. That's all. This is how you create your application gateway. This is how you configure your application gateway. Once you click on create, it will take 30 minutes and it will get created. Then how it works, I'm going to show you. Before that, there is one more option. In case you guys want to understand, it's okay. If you don't understand, just leave it. Don't worry about it. So if I start adding a rule, website rule, priority 10, listener UT-Kloud. You can create multiple listeners also. Okay. Let's say in this case, if you create tsoft.com, you can select different backend pool here. अगर मैंने tsoft के दो servers और UT-Kloud के दो servers रखे हैं, I can do that. But in this case, I have only one backend pool. तो मैं यहाँ पर बता नहीं पा रहा हूँ. Right? If you want, or let me show it to you. Backend pool, I have one. One is UT-Kloud backend. Now I'm not going to create 4 virtual machines, guys. I hope you understand this much. You can understand. Or let's see, I'll create. ये हुआ आपका UT-Kloud का backend pool. Sorry, this is your tsoft backend pool. Now imagine this has multiple machines. In this case, I could select only one machine. अगर एक ही मशीन है तो पूरे लोड बैलेंसर का कोई सेंस नहीं बनता है. But in actual environment, you will have 5 machines UT-Kloud के लिए, 5 machines tsoft के लिए. So now we created only one listener already created. If not, let's create listeners also again. इसको हम कर ही लेते हैं पूरा. UT-Kloud.in, priority 10, listener name should be UT-Kloud.in. So now, because I have only one public IP, right? So if you are coming with UT-Kloud.in in your browser, then this backend setting will apply. Backend pool will be UT-Kloud. The traffic will go over there. Backend setting is UT-Kloud. अब UT-Kloud पे मैंने SSL termination रखा है, whatever it is, it will take everything. This is done. I can add one more listener, tsoft. Right? Priority 10. Because there is no conflict. Okay, we have already used 10, so let's say 20 or 210 also fine. Listener name tsoft.com. Whoever is coming with tsoft.com, उनके लिए ये rule apply होगा. If I want HTTPS वगैरह यहाँ पर, I can do that again, same thing. I cannot use the same front-end port. Backend settings, I will use here tsoft. Backend settings, I will create a different one in this case. Just for the testing purpose, I'm showing you this. Otherwise, what you will do, you'll go ahead and create एक tsoft का आप अलग से ये बना लोगे, settings बना लोगे. Here, like UT-Kloud के लिए UT-Kloud का था. So this is how you can have multiple combinations. एक 4 या 5 वेबसाइट्स के लिए आप एक यूज कर सकते हो. Got it, guys? But there's only one public IP, तो differentiate कैसे हो रहा है? That what you type in browser, utcloud.in लिखोगे तो वो ये वाले बैकएंड पूल पे ले जाएगा. tsoft.com लिखोगे तो ये वाले बैकएंड पूल पे ले जाएगा. एंड देन आईपी और ये डोमेन नेम का मैपिंग डीएनएस पे होगा. राइट? Now you might ask कि utcloud.in ये करोगे तो how does utcloud.in know कि इस IP पे जाना है? That happens in DNS. Is this clear, guys? To everyone? Any doubts? Any questions?
यस क्लियर।
Right.
सोहेल
So
भाई ये
here,
मल्टी साइट में यही अभी जैसे ये नाम से ये हो रहा है
hmm,
मैपिंग, मल्टी साइट में कैसे होता है?
let's see that. So if I add one more backend pool, or let's leave the backend pool, we can directly go for rules. So if I select a multi-site here you will have to give the host name कि यहाँ पर कौन से host से आ रहा है आपका. Let's say this is the host name. This is completely different application. यहाँ पर what I can do, Tsoft के भी जो है ना multiple ये हो गए. If you select Google, Google can have mail.google.com. See, you can have let me show you the subdomains of Google and you will understand. So one application can have
गूगल ड्राइव।
multiple domains. For example, when you say www and website name is the first domain, then you can have uh, mail.google.com, you can have pictures.google.com, you can have videos.google.com, anything. Similarly, we can have in websites as well. Now I'm not getting that picture exactly.
ओके आई अंडरस्टैंड लाइक गूगल
You got it, right?
ड्राइव
Look at this, blog.mywebsite.com, right? This is my home page. Then I can have another one, I can have subfolder of that. I can keep azure.utcloud.com. I can have gcp.utcloud.com. Got it?
यस गॉट इट मींस
That
इट
we
इज
can
यूज्ड
do.
फॉर सब डोमेन्स।
Subdomains. Yes, you can do it for you. Okay, one more thing I wanted to show you that was very important, which is in backend. So let's go ahead. If we are not going with basic, everything is fine here. But you tell me, guys, first thing to access the website, secure website, have you done anything extra anytime? कि यार ये मुझको वेबसाइट सिक्योरली एक्सेस करनी, हैव यू डन दैट? यू एज एन एंड यूजर, आपने कभी किया है क्या कुछ ऐसा सेपरेटली?
No. No.
राइट. सो इफ आई वांट टू यूज citibank.com or citibank.co.in, right, I'll simply go ahead, Google, and click here. This is automatically taking me to a secure website. By the way, what is the difference between secure? How do I know कौन से secure है कौन से नहीं है? Can you say this? HTTP and HTTPS. So whichever is HTTP, it's port 80, unsecure website. The moment I type HTTPS, it is port 443 and it is secure website. Is this clear? At least this point?
Yes.
यस।
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
have you seen any user or have you in personally ever done this HTTPS ये टाइप करके यहाँ पर ऐसे कुछ? You normally क्या टाइप करते हो आप यहाँ पर? google.com, city.com, access bank. Normally, why am I taking banks site? Because they definitely use secure website. ठीक है? HTTPS. But normally what people sometimes what happens, जिनके पास save है कुछ है, let's say UT-Kloud. If I give you utcloud.com, now I'm not sure if this is going to work. My server is shut down. Here I have not done any settings. So it will not take me directly to my secure website. So if you select here, look at this. What does it say? First thing, my website is not working because I have not, my server is down. Okay. Second thing, what does it say? Your connection to this secure is, this site is not secure. Why? because I'm not expect, though I have created a secure website also, but what you will have to do for that, आपको efforts लगाने पड़ेंगे यहाँ पर. You'll have to come and select HTTPS. आप HTTPS लिखोगे, then it will redirect to my secure website. Again, it is not going to work because that is my server is shut down. But you'll have to do it here. But do you think your end users will do this? इतना सारा वो effort लेंगे और HTTPS लिखेंगे? Do you think it
हाँ,
is going to happen? No, they are not going to do that. So what you can do, either कि आप HTTP पे website host ही ना करो, directly HTTPS पे करो. But then what can happen कि जो HTTP पे जाएगा सिर्फ उसके लिए website will be down. I don't want to lose the traffic. I don't want to users to see my website is down. Users will not understand that they have typed HTTP and not HTTPS. इसलिए मेरी website down दिख रही है. They should have typed HTTPS. Because I don't want my website to be uh, insecure, right? Unsecure वाले mode में नहीं चाहिए. This one I do not want. The one which says it is not secure. मुझको चाहिए ही नहीं not secure हो. So I have hosted my website only on 443. But does everyone know that? Will everyone do that? No, they will not do that. People may directly go ahead and select UT-Kloud.in, which can go to http www.utcloud.in. But I'm not hosting my website over there. So it can give some impact. It can give, it will show that my website is down, which is not a good sign for me, though my website is not down. By the way, when I say I have to host the website on 80 and 443, तो आपको completely जाके सब कुछ नया नहीं करना पड़ता. It's just in the server settings. If you guys remember, yesterday I showed you, you have to go to IIS manager. You as an Azure administrator won't have to do that. Don't worry. It's IIS administrator's job, right? If you want, I can show it to you again. आपको सर्वर सेटिंग में जाना होता है and there you see port number, so you can have the same website on both the ports. Similar website, कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता, बस एक extra port आपको add कर देना होता है, right? So that's not a tedious task. So what they do, they will obviously host their website on 80 and 443 both, ताकि request 80 पे भी आ रहा है तो error नहीं आना चाहिए and 443 पे भी आ रहा है तो error नहीं आना चाहिए. But then my problem is that I want this to be secure connection. Then how to achieve that? So that you get here. यहाँ पर आपके पास एक बैकएंड टारगेट में रीडायरेक्शन का ऑप्शन है. इफ यू गाइस कैन सी इट, बैकएंड में मैंने ये तो कर लिया. नाउ लेट्स से व्हाट एम आई डूइंग, एक मैंने HTTPS का पूरा सेटअप कर लिया. नाउ बिकॉज माय वेबसाइट इज होस्टेड ऑन HTTP एज वेल, ठीक है. सो इफ आई वांट, व्हाट आई कैन डू, HTTP पर आके मैं एक और इसको रूल को कॉन्फ़िगर करूंगा दैट समवन हु इज डायरेक्टली कमिंग ऑन HTTP, उसके साथ क्या होना चाहिए, उसका बैकएंड पूल होना चाहिए रीडायरेक्शन. इसका बैकएंड पूल होना चाहिए रीडायरेक्शन. नाउ रीडायरेक्शन टू व्हाट? इट कैन बी रीडायरेक्शन टू अनदर लिसनर, मेरे उस वाले लिसनर पे जहां पे मैंने HTTPS लगा रखा है. सो इवन इफ यू कम, even if you come with basic address, you will be redirected to my HTTPS address. That is your redirection. इसके लिए बस मुझको एक rule add करना है, simple. So now if you guys see here, if I go to accessbank.com, HTTP, I'm not typing S. ठीक है, I did not type S here. Okay, this took something else. I did not type S, but look at this. What happened? It took me to secure site. And if I check here, it took me to HTTPS. So this can be achieved using your end backend target, using your redirection option. Is this clear to everyone? Any doubt? Any question?
यस क्लियर.
यस क्लियर.
ठीक है, वैसे इसमें बहुत ज्यादा नहीं पूछते, बट यू शुड नो बिकॉज वी आर हियर, तो इतना पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है. So I think that is it for application gateway. Now let's quickly check the one which I have already created. आपको यहाँ पर आना है, create, click कर देना है. It will take 30 minutes. It will get created. Do not use it for more than 1 hour. This is my application gateway, which is created. Now look at this. At the moment I am here, it is giving me some error. What does it say? All the instances in one or more of your backend pool are unhealthy. the result will be 503, 502 error when you get access to your application. So now if I give you guys my IP address, please try to access this website and let me know what do you see. I mean, it clearly shows that it will not be accessible. And this is how you get to see on your load balancer. So this is the IP address which I've shared with you. And if I access that, let's see what does it show.
Bad gateway.
Bad gate. Why is it happening? Because my instances which are there in backend pool, those are off. So if I show you backend pool में हमारे कौन से servers है? These are the servers we have. And what is the condition of those servers?
Oh,
Stop. This is the reason we are not able to access. Like in load balancer, we had rule health probe. You guys remember we had health probe. Based on health probe only, it was
yes.
checking. So we have health probe here. But in load balancer, health probe is mandatory. In application gateway, it is not mandatory. Why is it not mandatory? Because the moment I put a rule on listener, ये by default इस पे health probe लगा देता है. The moment I have put it here, ये by default इसको जो है check करना शुरू कर देता है. But still, if you want additional health probe, you can have it here. Rules, we have seen it in detail now. ये rules वगैरह हमने ये किया है. ठीक है. Front end IP we have seen, back end settings we have seen, back end pool we have seen, web application firewall we know. Firewall जो है exactly वही है. See, look it, come here. और ये आपकी again आप firewall policy में आ गए. You can amend the policy however you want. Got it? Is this clear, guys? Still here?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
Well, sir, I have a question which is out of topic.
Let's wait. We have 7 minutes left here. We'll finish this one. Next session we have dedicated for question and answer. Okay. So here guys, one more thing. In application gateway, if you want to check health, first thing वो वैसे ही ऊपर आ जाता है यहाँ पर we saw. But backend health is the option. Where is it? It is under monitoring. So whenever you are talking about the interview, if they ask how would you troubleshoot, you should remember that there is a tab called monitoring. Under monitoring, we have backend health. If I click here on backend health, it will show me that what is the problem in my backend. So let it load and it will show it to us. Let's say the connectivity is not there. Server which you have added, उसमें अगर if it has VNet pairing or VNet pairing बाद में आपने break कर दिया, so there is no connectivity. In this case, see, my backend pool is unhealthy. Why is it unhealthy? Time taken to backend pool to respond the application gateway health probe is more than timeout threshold. ये जो भी internally check कर रहा है, उससे ज़्यादा है. Now, why is it? Why is the reason? You can go to this and check. But in this case, we know if you click on troubleshoot, it will give you a few options. Say it will check the connectivity between destination and host, and then it will tell you that wo server shut down. Ultimately, it will tell you, but it has already told you here under overview. I think it was right here. Your instances are not accessible. So if you click here, यहाँ से भी आपको ये यहीं पर लेकर आएगा. Backend help पे ही लेकर आएगा. So if I go here and turn on these machines. Now in some time, it should be up and running. This should go from here, and using the same IP which I've shared with you guys, you will be able to see my VM1 and VM2. Again, I have told you that I have hosted two different websites on purpose because we want to see whether our practical is working or not. You guys should understand that how it is taking you to different servers, right? But in actual environment, you will have one application hosted on all those servers. Then only it means something. If you host different websites or different applications on different servers, then there is no it is not a load balancer in any way. Got it, guys? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, so let's wait for a minute. Servers are turning up. It is still unknown. May take some time. It is showing running. It will take some time because it will start sending the health probes. It will start pinging that, and then it will show the status as healthy.
It is
But
working now.
meanwhile, you can go look at this. It's already healthy. And now if we can go and access that website, guys, access this IP address and let me know what website do you see. I am going ahead to VM2. Anyone sees VM1? Look at this. I can
VM2
see.
showing.
For everyone
Me,
showing VM2?
I can see VM1.
Let's see. See? So this is how it is distributing the load. I told you, I hope this is very clear in your mind that we have VM1, VM2, separate name, separate design, everything, just for your understanding. Ideally, it should have only one website. So even if you go from somewhere, you go from somewhere, it is only one application. Is this clear, guys, to everyone?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
Great. So this is all about application gateway. If anyone has any questions related to application gateway, please ask. If not, we have only 3 minutes left. I'm going to stop this session. Next session, we are having only questions and answers. We are done with our network segment today. I thought we'll cover one more topic today, which is key vault. It's not related to network, but that's okay. I can keep it for next session. We can have the next hour for question and answers. I'm going to delete this. Unless you guys have any question, I'll keep it. If you guys do not have any question, let me know. I'm going to delete this whole resource group. This concludes our application gateway theory and practical. Very important topic, guys. And if you are able to answer the questions based on application gateway, proper answer, it will boost you in the interview. आपका 50% इंटरव्यू एप्लीकेशन गेटवे पे ही क्रैक हो जाएगा if you can explain it in the same manner. Because this is something you will not get on YouTube check, read the documents, you will not get this kind of exposure. So if you are able to explain, your interviewer will think that yes, you have worked on this. And nowadays you'll see, I told you initially I had a plan not to cover application gateway and just stick to load balancer and leave it up to you guys for you to check rest of the services. But I've seen application gateway being used very frequently. So they will ask and you should have some understanding. Now again, we have two more services in load balancer, traffic manager and front door. It's very similar to application gateway. You guys can go ahead and check once, read some documents, watch some videos, understand this. You should know few questions. If time permits, at the end, I will cover these two also. Otherwise, I'm not promising that. Normally, I cover only load balancer. If you check my old videos also, we cover only load balancer. In this one, I have covered application gateway as well. So only 1 minute is left, guys. If no one has any questions on application gateway, I will stop the session. We'll take a break of 5 minutes. I have to convert some recording. 12:25, I'll see you with the same link. Then we can start with your question, Prabhat. Is it fine,
Okay.
guys? Or
Okay, sir.
if it is a small question, Prabhat, quickly ask and we'll start with the answer directly. What was your question?
Normal, like uh, when we create websites and all, okay, we need to buy domains, everything, and then we also have to buy hosting and all. But in
Yes.
this case, we are creating our own VMs and hosting those websites on our VM itself,
Yes, yes.
something
That
like
that
that.
is the reason those are
How
your web servers. You are hosting
okay,
them.
so
Yes.
they don't buy hostings and all. They host it on their own server,
Yes. Yeah. They buy domain,
right?
but they host it by their own.
Yeah, so we're just going to
Okay.
buy the domain from the
Yes.
domain provider and we'll host
Yes.
whatever the websites we have on Azure
Yes.
server.
Yes.
So,
It could be Azure server, it could be app service, anything. Okay, guys, 30 seconds left. Let's take a break of 5 minutes. See you at 12:20.